I need that couch slouching, cave mountain, sticky shit, big nugs, weigh it up. I need a zip, what's that? Hey, what's that? Have you tried this? Mix and match, include the tax. Okay, you the shit, hit the stove. I need some snacks, I need some sticks to line.
Hello, I am Kimmy Cannabis, and this is Canna Talk About It. We are sitting here, we got Jenny and Ashley and Rod Marley. This guy has been everywhere, and I feel so lucky that we have gotten you for the evening to sit with us, because like all the time I see you work, like you work non-stop, dude. Like you are always freaking working.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
So what do you got going on out there?
Man, just making music and, running this dispensary, working there with my team and other partners, and just, trying to stay in the loop and just keep it going,
Yeah. It's not easy.
Nah, it's not. It's
Man.
not easy. Either or, music or that, you know what I mean? Like,
Neither
both
one.
industries are hard. But, somebody got to do it.
Yeah. Well,
And I love doing it.
Yeah, see,
So, keep doing it.
I saw you had a new video out that I saw just the other day with somebody.
The Weekend video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's featuring Alexis Renee.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all go check that out on my YouTube channel.
Everybody share it. And
Yeah.
where can they find you on YouTube?
Rod Marley.
Rod
Just
Marley.
type in Rod Marley.
Okay, so the secret part of this is the intro music that just led you into this was Rob. And also
Ripley's.
Ripley's.
Yeah, my brother Ripley's, man. Shout out
We always
Ripley's.
try to do the Ripley's
Yeah.
on that one. We don't
Yeah.
leave them out.
No, never. That's my brother. Nah,
Yeah, we
shout out
always
Ripley's.
say
That's my brother. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to have him on with you sometime.
Yeah,
Go do something
for sure.
fun.
I'd love to have the whole crew.
Yeah.
Like
Gotta
that would
bring
be
them
a
all.
fun day.
Gotta
a fun
bring them
night.
all.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it would. It
Yeah.
would. It'd be like hanging with the
hippie kids. Yeah, the young hippie
You
kids.
say that.
Can't talk about it hanging with the hippie kids.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had a little bit of experience with that, and
Yeah.
it's not for the weak, okay? It's not for the weak. I will be 43 next week, and I'm just telling you it's tough, okay? These guys go for like 26, 27 hours, take a 3-hour power nap, and are like, let's go! I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this is insane. So, yeah, hats off to that, because that's not easy. I was
Somebody
dead.
gotta do it.
Man.
Yeah, it's hard, but hey, we do it.
Yeah.
And we love it though, because
Well, you're good at it.
Thank you.
It's really upbeat. It's super upbeat and
Excuse me.
uplifting. The music, I like it because a lot of times I go to different events and stuff, and some stuff is a little bit more like, whoa, like if you're really checking, like the words and stuff, it's like, man, I came here to be like chill and stuff, no controversy, like. So I like a little bit of that upbeat stuff sometimes when it's like a little more happy zone, the positive stuff, positive vibe.
And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because for many years I've studied that, right?
Really?
By just going to an event, right? And you got to think about it. It's like you took time out your day.
Yep.
For one, you planned this time ahead. You probably bought an outfit. If not, cool. You still had to get gas, something, right? Or maybe you spent money at the venue as well.
Outfits.
After you, right? Y'all bought an outfit, right? Maybe you're gonna get a drink or two at this venue on top of already paying the admission. Like, you did all of that to really go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I understood just studying, crowds and going to different events and doing so many shows. And, once I picked the music back up, here recently, like doing OK to LA, it was just like, I wanna make music that people can just enjoy themselves to. So like, if I'm performing, like, we're here to enjoy ourselves. So even when you leave, you can still listen and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So really, just,
I like that.
Why stress out or all this other stuff? Really, like, you need a break from life. And, so when you do get that break and you can just like tune out, you can just
Not just that.
get in a better mood. You know what I mean?
Like, you guys listen to that same song thousands of times before it ever hits the air or anywhere. Like, you've listened to that song so many times.
Right.
And so I can't imagine how having to listen to something that was negative or condescending or anything bad all that many times, that affects you.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead, you guys listen to positive, upbeat, and one love sort of music that you
Keeps
just
you on that
don't get
positive-
sick of.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
I mean, we still get ratchet sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
We do, but it's
it's
not-
all about balance, right? And at the end of the day, like, I am aware of that. What you just said is like, we always consume, and whether it's our ears, our mouth, our eyes, you know, everything that we consume, we take in, you know what I mean? Like, you got to worry about how that'll affect you and then how you affect other people. So we're aware of that, you know what I mean? And we don't want to put nothing negative out or, you know, low vibrational or,
Right.
you know, we put
that
out peace and love and
reaps from
harmony.
you.
Well,
And
I'm
you-
glad
You know
that
what I
I
mean?
picked
So-
up on that
Yeah.
vibe then, because that means that you, like, you know, that sound and that love vibration I do pick up on. I'm like a sound person, you know, like the waves hit me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a singing bowl, like everything like that. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm glad that I picked, like, that you really care about that. Like, you guys put care into that. It's
No,
not
for
just
sure.
a,
For
you know,
sure.
gimmick. Like, we're doing a happy gimmick and we bitch all day long.
I mean, we all it's all a balance. We all have a ratchet side. you
Yeah.
know? We all like that
I
coming
mean,
out and like
We have songs, we do have songs that we still express ourselves.
That's good, though.
You know what I
Yeah, you
mean?
still gotta
And
express yourself.
nobody's always just in a happy-go-lucky mood.
No.
You know what I mean? So, but again, like,
you have a healthy.
I like to make music that I can perform, me personally. And if I'm performing, I know why you came here. You came here to have a good time.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get up there and talk about a breakup. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not that I can't make it sound good,
Yeah.
because on the flip side, Kid got a song I really love,
Yeah.
and it's about a breakup.
Yeah.
But it sounds good when he perform it, and the way that he do it, it works. You get what I'm saying? But for me, I don't know. That's
not
him.
your-
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do the same thing, right? But we got walkthrough. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's a good feel. You see what I'm saying? So on the flip side of that, we still, I don't know. It's just
I should have had you cue.
we just know how to. You know, I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or nothing like that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
We just, I don't know. We just know how to make good music, I guess.
do.
And I, you know, whoever likes it, I appreciate them for liking what we put our time into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And our effort into,
I
because
would
we
love
put a
to be
lot
able
of
to
time into it.
add more live music for High Hills next year. Like, we're really, really trying to do a little bit of other artist stuff added to it, like every year.
Mhm.
We added some fashion last year.
I seen that.
So if we do something like that, for sure, we are so going to be working to get you guys
something.
I'm down.
Something.
It's the warning.
Anything.
to do. I got it on it. I got it. Like, remember that time
said, I got it
when
on
you were on
video.
the show?
Right. She's
good
smart.
with
She's smart.
It's
Like,
I'm
if you
so
don't
savage.
perform, I'll just
Time
show
stamped.
sign. Yeah.
It was Wednesday.
The Wednesday.
What's the date? It's the 22nd, ain't it? Yeah, because my dog sent supposed today. Shout out Franklin. It's the 26th. Yeah. It's the 22nd, my man. It's the
Really, 6
26th.
months already?
He's 6 months today.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, what kind of dog is it again that you got?
I have a French bulldog. They call him Frenchies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's
and
my-
what was
that's
the name?
my-
What did Franklin?
Franklin.
Franklin. Because of Benjamin, like the Benjamin.
Well, I mean, I had different plays on it. I wasn't always set, you know. I did think of Benjamin Franklin, but then I like Franklin Saint from Snowfall, because they both good, but then they bad as hell.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't there Franklin the
dog is good.
turtle?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Franklin the turtle. Though. I was thinking of that.
$100 bill.
Yeah, the $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I was going the money aspect on that one all the way.
I didn't even think of
Yeah.
that.
It's such a
No,
cute
that's what it's. Yeah.
puppy. He is so
I
Super
love
cute.
him.
Those
Yeah.
ears. Those
Yeah.
ears are just like so cute.
I love him, man.
Big old ears.
So how big is he supposed to get? Do you know?
He won't get too much bigger.
Really?
What's crazy is, man, it was I had been wanting a dog for a minute, you know what I mean? And specifically a French bulldog. But the way I got him was like crazy because I had been like looking at different dogs and almost getting the dog and something would happen, you know what I mean? So like my third attempt was when I got him, you know what I mean? And the way it went through was so smooth. And I had no idea about his family history. Like his granddad is Maui Crawford from California. Like this is $1 million dog.
What?
Wow.
Like Morgan Freeman on this dog's birthday, Morgan Freeman is like doing a voiceover, like not a voiceover, but basically like what they call it, like when I'm high. You know, help me. What man, when it's like
You
a
don't look like it.
narrate. He's narrating. Morgan Freeman is narrating for my dog's grandpa on his birthday. Brett Favre does a video drop like Maui, you're a legend, like Ben Baller, all of them. Like I'm like, my dog's granddad, and then my dog's dad is out here winning all these dog shows and stuff, and
That's
and
awesome.
here I got blessed with Franklin, so I was just
Franklin's
like, yeah,
gonna be a
man,
star too.
yeah, man,
He's got good
it was
genes.
love, yeah,
Look
it
at
was
that.
just crazy how it happened.
That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
so have you seen that?
Do y'all watch the dog shows?
We
I
watch
do.
some dog shows.
You know Winston, the Frenchie, just won the last dog show, like a Frenchie one.
Yeah.
So y'all know Frenchie's going crazy right now.
So how did you get started in cannabis? How did you get started? Was it back in the day just like the rest of us did? Like at the bus
Yeah.
stop?
Nah, it wasn't at the bus stop. It wasn't at the bus stop,
No, I
for
mean,
sure.
while we
I
were
feel like
Let's just say people had needs. And I had a way to solve that problem.
calling the fireman.
You know what I mean?
It is
No, but
sometimes
seriously,
it's
like
now.
a paraplegic, man. I had a dude that was a paraplegic, and I had THC capsules way before anybody seen them out here.
Really?
I was, okay, but
Yeah.
And on that note, we'll be right back after a short break from our sponsors. Thank you.
Random Dispo Dancing with Kenny Cannabis. A special thank you to the Pharmacy Wellness Clinic and Every Seed Canna Company for the Random Dispo Dance.
I know, I'm like, it's probably the best thing I did was stop the dance today, too. Welcome back. We are sitting here with Rod, and he was in the middle of telling us about his cannabis journey, how he got started in cannabis, what sparked him out there. So,
yeah.
you want to continue that story, Rod?
Yeah. Okay. So, no, honestly, I had got some access, to some cannabis capsules, right? And I had never seen it before, and I'm just like, wow, you know what I mean? So I gave a few, to some people that I felt they would really help, like this paraplegic I knew. And man, the next day he called me back and was like, man, that works. Like, for real, like, he was able to just take that and not the 20 other medications they had him on. And, so after that point, it was just like, okay, I'm going to just keep these just for him. You know what I mean? And I didn't even try to, like, make a fortune off of him or anything because I knew it was helping him. You know what I mean? And so up until, he had passed away, like, he was able to get what he needed without taking too many other pharmaceutical,
Yes.
medications. So for me, it was like, okay, like, I know I've heard stories and all these other things, but I really seen it for myself, how cannabis can help people. So like it was more than just money for me after that, I wanted to really but this was like way before like we were even close to being, you know what I mean? So I just knew one day I was like, if that opportunity comes in Oklahoma, I definitely gotta like be right there, because I've been doing it already. Like I was, I'm Native American. I don't know if people know that. Like I'm Creek, I'm Muskogee Creek. Yeah, I was born in the Indian hospital and all that, and my ancestors, they used this stuff, and I know my like ancestors' history. Like they were sellers of herb and stuff too. So ironically, I'm a seller of herb. So
you are right there
in my heart, like in the DNA already. So it was like, who else? Like, why wouldn't I? So when it opened up, I was like, bet. Like I transitioned like off like barbering, because I wasn't still like, you know what I mean? I wasn't in the streets or nothing like that. Like at that time.
Oh, you were a barber?
Yeah, I was barbering.
Oh, I didn't know you were a barber.
I was barbering because I didn't want to be out there selling weed and stuff and risking my freedom and stuff like that. You feel me? So I went to barber college. You know what I mean? I was like, and when that opens up, and sure enough, I went to school for like a year, start cutting. And then one of my clients who I used to cut, he called me and was like, hey man, I met these guys here. They just moved here. They was getting a rental, and it was Ricky and Pedro from Electroleaf.
Yeah.
And, I got to chilling with them, and we got real cool, and, they gave me my first opportunity. So I always thank them for that, you know what I mean? Because they gave me that foot in the door when a lot of people wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like I was active in the community and all of that, but here you got to like know somebody like to get that opportunity to work. In the beginning it was like, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, hey, come work for us, because people didn't trust other people around all this product, all this money, cash flow every day. You know what I mean? Like it'd be days I closed with $7,000 in sales. You know what I mean? And it's not a lot of people that's going to trust people, and that's just real. You know what I mean? So, but thanks to Ricky and Pedro, they gave me that opportunity, and from there, here I am now.
Yeah.
So,
and you have a dispensary?
Yes, I have a dispensary. I have it's not all mine, you know what I mean? I got partners. LaWayne Cherry, he gave me an opportunity to, step into a situation and become an owner. So me, him, and Stephanie, we partnered up,
Nice.
and we did trees. And it's called Trees because like Stephanie, my other partner, her mom's nickname was Trees. So Stephanie had already had Trees right before we got there, me and Wayne. Like, so since it had sentimental, value to the name, we the type of people, me and Wayne, we like, oh, we don't want to change that up for you then. You did that for your mama. So yeah, so shout out Stephanie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sorry, you got me. Yeah. I love a good story like that.
We just ran with it, and yeah.
So it's Trees Cannabis?
Trees Cannabis Connection. Because we all connected. 2958 Southwest 59th Street in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 73119 if y'all need the zip code and all that. Yeah. But we right there, man. We'll take care of you for sure.
You guys open every day?
We open 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Sundays we're noon to 6. Yeah.
7 days.
7 days. Because people need that medication, man. Like, for real. Like, even like when I was in the streets with it, like, I looked at it like, like, honestly, it was like, I hated like waiting for people. Like, I call and, all right, I'm on the way. And then it'd be like 45 minutes, hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, ain't no type of customer service in this or nothing. Like, then I'm just like, I was the dude in high school, like I was smoking weed and rapping. So everybody knew me for smoking weed and rapping. So I made my weed dealer a lot of money just because everybody be like, man, where the weed at? And they always knew to ask me and not, so it was like, hey man, I made him a lot of money. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, I might need to, I know some people. So,
sales rep back
hey, what? So I took my work experience and customer service and hey, meshed it together. And Hey man, if you call me, I could be in the middle of shopping. I'll put that back on the shelf and I'm out there. Like I'm out the. You needed it like 10 minutes before you called me, right? You called and so I was looking at it like I smoke too, so I know how important it is when you like, man, I need to smoke. Like I don't know what you dealing with. You could have had a bad day or whatever. So it was just like I like to take care of my people. So and it was always like this. So I just was like, man, if I could ever go legal. You know what I mean? And my mom, she used to beg me. That's why I got a song on there on my EP called Proud. Y'all gotta go check that out. That's like
We'll have to for sure.
that's dedicated to her, like definitely, because it was a lot of conversations like, you gotta quit doing this. You know what I mean? Like for real though.
Really?
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, because man, I was doing too much. You know what I mean? So she was like, you gotta quit this shit, because if you go to jail, I'm not bailing you out. Like,
Well, you know,
all of that.
the stigma around it, like it should have never been like that for us in the first place.
It shouldn't have.
Cannabis, like a plant should have been free in the first place.
Man, God
So
made it, man.
just
It's
sucks.
like,
Some of us knew that
yeah.
way ahead of the game. Like we were just
Way.
like, no,
Many
the plant
years
is
ago.
good. The plant is good.
Because it's a lot worse. Like tobacco, for instance, it's like, yeah, that's a plant too, but they ain't regulating it like that. Like, you feel me? Like, they ain't, and it's addictive. Like nicotine is. So
Oh, yeah, it is.
it's like we see how people can be if like they don't have it, just
I
like
smoked for
caffeine.
33 years. That's been 13 years I haven't smoked now.
But they don't shame it like they do cannabis. You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. It's like,
Yeah.
why y'all don't do tobacco and nicotine like that?
Well, and you know, nothing against like adults can choose whether they drink or not. So I'm not trying to say anything about that. But we do not have an alcohol system, but we have an endocannabinoid system. So when people say things like
That too.
it should be just as normal to say, you know, like mommy needs a glass of or mommy needs a joint as mommy needs a glass of wine. No, it should be more normal.
Man.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a damn alcohol system. Like, yeah, mommy may need a glass of wine, but then mommy becomes a drunk because she's had a
Yeah.
whole bottle of wine and now she's drinking every night.
That's where they messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where they messed up with me. Like once I got in the industry and I learned all of that, I was like, oh yeah, it's worse because it's like, how could y'all hid this from us?
Yes, they
So I wanted to teach everybody I knew. It's like, bro, you didn't know you were born with an endocannabinoid system. So everything else, whatever you say, weed is bad. Hey, God put it in you, or the Creator, whoever, right? Put it in you, and you have it no matter what. Plants, animals, humans.
Yes.
And when you lack cannabinoids, you have symptoms such as headaches,
yeah.
nausea, mood swings, dis-ease, loss of appetite, many things.
Many things.
So-
When you're out of whack, you're like not in homeostasis. So
No,
if you're
for
feeding
sure.
that endocannabinoid system, your body gets balanced. That's why when CBD first came out and everybody thought, oh, it fixes everything. No, you are so fucking out of whack. It doesn't fix everything, but it puts you back in whack or back into balance.
It puts you
know?
back in
I mean,
the,
like,
yeah.
people just got back in balance.
Yeah.
So I watched a show the other night that I found very, very, very intriguing. They had it was the second, I'm going to have to find out what the name of it was, and I will put that in the comments of this, but it's a new show, and it was the second part of it, and it was about orgasms. Okay? So they took a woman, they showed a woman, or they had a woman took her blood, she went and masturbated, and they took her blood again, and they wanted to see what was elevated in the blood right after an orgasm. Endocannabinoids. So that euphoric feeling that she felt was her fucking, like, euphoric, her endocannabinoid system.
Like her receptors.
Like us, like how, you know, THC or something, you know, like the different things make us feel the
Like
euphoric
dopamine,
feelings.
like a dopamine?
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. I couldn't get the
You
word.
straight.
But when I watched that, I was like, oh, hell, that's another one for me? I got that in my endocannabinoid pocket. I'm running
And it
with
just,
this shit.
yeah, so it just, once you learn all of that, I feel like that's when they be like, well, we don't want you to know, because then like your mind's going to go down the rabbit hole
Right.
and expose things and then mess everybody's money up. So they don't want you to do that. So
One of the biggest
Not
things in my
profitable.
mission that I want is for them to teach kids. Like, I really want it in health books about our endocannabinoid system. That is like the biggest thing that I think needs to happen. So it's just not stigmatized right from the very beginning. And people,
It'll happen once they can profit off of it. That's the thing.
yeah, but we need to do it like even as people in the
I don't know
community.
how the hell they ain't profiting off of it now.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah.
I
We're
know-
gonna go
I
to a
know
quick
we
break
pay
and we'll be
taxes.
right back to finish up and find out all the good stuff that's going on, where you can find Rod, and what we've got going on. You got stuff coming up, Jenny?
I don't know.
You'll have to come back to find out.
In a rabbit hole, I found a fire leaf. From a regular, I'm a retiree. Yeah, we legal now, we don't have to hide the tree. I let this herb, I'm smelling. Must be urban wellness.
Welcome back. We have just been sitting here having a few laughs,
Absolutely.
finding out about the rumors and stuff that go around about people. You know, we all have rumors that go around,
Yes.
around.
Everybody in the industry
Questions.
thinks that they know already.
Not in our industry.
Oh, they know all that. Are we,
Here,
yeah.
let me
So
put my sunglasses
what
on.
was the rumor that you fell into
Okay.
today? Or not today? but-
No, not today,
Yeah.
but I was wondering, are you kin to Bob Marley?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely. What's crazy is, honestly, the truth is, when I started doing music again, right, I didn't think I would like really get this far. So I was just like, hey, like Bob Marley, I'm Rod Marley. Like just being funny, right?
Right.
But like, yeah, a lot of people know me now, so it's
It's
like,
Happy
yeah,
birthday.
right. So like now I'm like, you know what? I'm probably gonna change that. So
Are you?
don't be, yeah, because I'm not kin to him.
Would you?
I love Bob Marley. With like for real, like my grandmother is who introduced me to his music, right? Rest in peace, her soul. But that's how I was introduced to reggae, was through her, and I grew up listening to it, and really just loved his sound and loved the message, and I just hated that he was taken away from us at an early age like that, and I just was like, damn. I would like to,
right?
yeah, right, but yeah, the bigger it's, I don't know, it's just like,
Well, okay.
yeah,
So I grew up Kim Jones. Do you know how many Kim Joneses there are in the world? Like Joneses, there's a lot
but
of
there's
Joneses
only
and there's a lot of
there's
Kims.
only one Bob Marley though.
But how many Marleys are there in the world though?
I mean, hey, it's really not a lot though.
Okay.
It's a lot, but
You know what I
it's
mean,
a
though.
lot,
It was
but
a lot
that's
of
more of a
fun
like
names.
you
Yeah,
know
I
that
know.
family when you hear it,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't.
You don't want the family coming in
I
and be
wouldn't.
like,
I wouldn't want to do anything that could not reflect them in a way that they would want to be reflected, or anything in that nature. Because
Yeah.
really, it's all love. But at some point, it's like, okay, you know what I mean. So
that's respectful.
yeah,
I respect that. That was a great
So
question.
am I hearing that you're going to change? You're not going to be Rod Marley?
not for
Anymore?
too much longer.
What are we going to hear after Rod Marley?
Y'all have to stay tuned and Canna talk about it.
Ah!
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Thank you for saving my ass.
Nobody's ever have they? I don't think nobody's ever asked that in an interview, but that's a piece that y'all definitely would have, because nobody, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
I never broke that down like that, so
Good.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize that Rod Marley was your performing name. I thought that was your whole name, legal name, given name.
nah.
Like, she fell into the whole thing.
Yeah, I was fangirl.
You know?
Totally.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was fangirling like,
And see, that's not right, because it's like she's like, oh, right.
my great grandson.
And I ain't never even met the man. Like, that
Well, what we need to do
ain't cool.
is
But
Yeah.
you are that special, though. And I
Yeah.
would say this, though, that I would see any of the positive. Like, I have not seen anything negative ever come from you. You
Right.
always have a smile on your face, like, always. Your
Peace,
videos.
love, and
like,
that's
like
why
I know what you
thought
say.
it
Like,
was.
it's not always smiles all the time. Like, I'm somebody who's positive out there. I have my down days. Like, I didn't do lives for almost 2 weeks. Like, I had a rough couple weeks, you know, like I know that it's not always peaches and cream and stuff, but for the most part, what you put out there, whatever I have seen, has been nothing but positive. So like I feel blessed to have your energy out there in the cannabis community, like so that I can like feed off of it sometimes, because I mean like get some of it, because there's so much negativity. So I appreciate that about you. So I just want you to know that.
I appreciate that.
It means a lot, really. There's a lot of the other stuff, so we don't need all that.
No.
Yeah.
And I would think that the Marley family would be okay so far with what they've seen come from you.
Right.
they're like, you know, far off, never met, distant, not cousin.
Right now.
Cousin, not cousin.
No great grandson.
Can't be thinking people, yeah.
No.
Oh, we got a grandson coming.
Thanksgiving.
So how's it like? You know what I mean? Growing up and shit. Nah, I couldn't do that, man.
That would be bad.
Yeah, a lot of people.
We're not trying to be those people.
Right.
Okay, so I know that you have a lot going on. Do you have any, like, are you out there anywhere? Do you have any events for the dispensary coming up, or do you have music you want people to go check out anywhere?
Definitely go check out Stoners Only. It's available everywhere on all platforms. Apple Music, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Spotify, whatever you listen to. We don't have any events coming up right now. Wayne's World, March 17th through the 19th. My brother Wayne, DJ Wayne, his thing. That'll be his birthday bash, like that whole weekend. So y'all say the date. That's gonna be crazy.
And it's like St. Patty's weekend, isn't it?
I don't. Is it?
Isn't St.
Yeah.
Patty's
Oh,
Day
okay.
17th of March always?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm 100% Irish.
Irish.
Irish. Well, I know what y'all gonna be doing. Nah, but yeah, that would be the only things that I know coming up right now. Other than that, yeah.
And I know that like some stuff coming up. You have your anniversary. You have your anniversary to your dispensaries.
And a birthday.
Oh, yeah. April 17th is our 3rd year anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you have 1, 3.
First, no, she's got
My 1
First
year.
year.
1 year, 3 years, and we have 5.
In 5 years.
5 years in the game. Ah!
Yeah.
No, 4.
4?
4 years, sorry.
I know, I do that
It's only
sometimes,
how
too.
long we've been doing it. It's only been 4 years. Right?
It's going on 5.
No, we celebrated 3 years last year.
So it's 4.
years.
Yeah. Hey, that's good though. That's good.
Yeah, 4
you guys
years.
are surviving out there.
Driving and
Beautiful.
surviving.
Feels like 2 years this year. Feels like we went 32.
It goes by quick, doesn't it?
Dude, this year that has felt like 2 in 1.
That's what I'm saying. It feels
Yeah,
like
that's
way
Like, even
more
though
than
it's
12
my
months.
first one as an owner, it's not my first one in the industry, and this one has felt like a 2 for 1.
Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? A 2 for 1.
Too
So
cool.
we are going to check that out, and we want to thank you for sitting with us today. And we're definitely going to be sitting with you in the Hippie Kids or hanging with the
Yeah,
Hip
definitely.
Kids sometime,
Canna,
okay?
talk
We gotta-
Like,
we
I'm
gotta make it
working
happen.
that
It's
shit.
a lot of fun.
We gotta
Oh,
make it
we
happen.
work at that shit. It gets a little nicer out when my joints aren't like not these joints, but these joints are all achy in the
Yeah.
fucking winter.
She
Because
said
I
not these
am a
joints.
patient first. I am a cannabis patient first, and my
Yeah.
joints hate the wintertime.
Man,
So
I'm ready
when
for
it warms up,
festival
I get out
season.
there.
Like,
Right.
to the max.
I can't wait for the springtime, man.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
in Jamaica for
That's
420.
Really.
Uh-huh.
That's yeah.
On the beat.
Go take the Bob Marley tour.
For real?
They have a Bob Marley tour.
They
yeah.
do?
Yeah, y'all didn't know that? Well, I don't know if they still do it, but they should.
I would.
You
hope
get to
so.
go to like a few of the places, like a spot where he would sit and like create music, like sit outside and smoke a joint and write and stuff, play his guitar. And, yeah.
Definitely do that.
They'll be like,
I can't wait to go over there.
I just sat with your great grandson.
No, listen. What's crazy though is I do have family over there, but they're not Marleys. Their last names are Fennell, and they are Jamaican and from Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I got family in Kingston, Mandeville, and a few other places.
We're gonna be flying into Montego Bay and then going to Ocho Rios.
Okay.
So we'll be doing that like almost 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Along the, I guess, crazy little drive.
Yeah, I don't like
roads,
that shit.
Little roads and fast driving.
Yeah.
Just like
2 hours of that?
Well, it's like an hour and 40 minutes or something.
Yeah, 2 hours.
in a sandals van though, man. It's like gonna be the plushest resort. Like,
But listen, you in Jamaica though. Like you done drove 2 hours in Oklahoma. You feel me?
There first.
Yeah.
Jamaica though, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
You gonna smell some
in
jerk chicken
Dominican.
somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna see some.
But you said little bitty roads.
My daughter said. Well, you know what? You have to stay tuned because Canna Talk About It will be in Jamaica.
In Jamaica. I gotta see.
Thank you, Rod, for being here.
Thank y'all for having me. I
Peace,
appreciate
love,
y'all.
and all that good stuff. We will see you next time.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Kim?
Well, everywhere we go, people tell me they think I'm taller and they see me in person. So I thought maybe I could grow in this beautiful grow.
Perfect place for Kimmy Cannabis.
Okay, LA, we legal now. Okay, to LA, we legal now. Okay.